Welcome back to Let's Play Dawn of War. I went and experimented with a bunch of different mods. I was exploring some of the AI mods, and then I found access to all those AI files, and I'm very intrigued by those. But I decided to come back and record, more on this campaign. I've had a lot of success so far, but I do think that as I get further into my mission to, cleanse Korva of all this corruption, that the enemy NPCs will develop higher defensive levels. Like the Necron territory I'm currently highlighting has a strength of 4. This one over here has a strength of 12, which I guess is their home base for the Eldar. When eventually those will all... I'll be busy, trying to kill the Dark Eldar before I ever even get to the Necrons. So eventually, I think by the end of the game, my opponents will have a lot of defensive resources, and that'll make it a lot harder for me to make headway. So far, I've had quite a few campaigns against orcs, and I think one territory I've taken from from Tau. Let's see here. Do we have good security there? We do. I've had some really bad luck at Trivian Groves. I wonder what my deep striking forces are looking like. They're looking pretty meager. What do? Well, I think my plan is to largely leave the Tau home base alone. I have a hard enough time taking their home base. Oftentimes, other people on the internet talk about their approach to that base is to have a full complement of honor guard before you try to take the Tau. Now, there's ways to circumvent the Tau base if you don't play to the script. For example, if you don't wipe out the first base in the Tau territory that you come by, that won't trigger all the Tau activity at their in their stronghold. The stronghold has a script, right? And if you don't destroy the first base per the script, then they won't trigger a bunch of other events. And so then you can use that as sort of an invisible time to go and run roughshod over a lot of Tau possessions. You better have a good honor guard if you're going to do that, because you don't really get any other resources. You won't have much of a fighting force to do anything else with. Now, I could basically leave Trivian Groves alone indefinitely, just leave the orcs there, because again, I as I mentioned before, I found Trivian Groves to be actually rather difficult. And I'm kind of enjoying the idea of computer armies fighting each other, but if I want to do some adventuring on some other worlds, I'll have to seize this territory I'm highlighting right now. It's kind of in the middle of the screen. It's a Tau territory with a defense of 3. They have an actual dimension gate that would allow me to go to whatever this world here is in the south. They name the planets. I bet they are named, I just don't know what they are. So what to attack? Well, I'm probably not going to attack anything this turn, but I do want to move. Oh, I can only end turn, so I didn't end my turn last episode. Let's see what the computers do. Necron attack Tau. Looks like the Necron are repelled. The Sisters and the Imperial Guard continue to go at it. This Necron up here, I'm so intrigued by it because, as far as I can recall, it's one of the only times I've seen in my playthroughs where an alien actually left the planet that they're on, or a non-player character left the planet that they're on. Alright, so I'm going to add a deep striking unit. I suppose if I wait one more turn, I could also have an assault unit. And that would actually be pretty useful for taking Trivian groves. And if you know anything about the history of Space Marine and Space Marine like literature, the orcs are the true... I do believe that the orcs are the original arch nemesis of the Space Marines. And even in current Warhammer 40k lore, the Space Marines were created by the Emperor so that he could have human soldiers that could go toe-to-toe with these Xenos. The worst Xenos being the orc. But that's not entirely true. That can't make any sense really, because on Earth they had to use Thunder Warriors to conquer all the techno-barbarians during the Age of Strife. So they had to have genetically engineered super soldiers for reasons beyond Xenos. They just needed genetically engineered super soldiers to keep the humans in line. I think one thing that is kind of like understated but pretty essential to the Warhammer 40k lore is that by the year 40k, all humans have been genetically engineered. Pretty much every human sent out on a spaceship into outer space probably had some genetic modifications to degrees that we really can't even understand. Alright, I'm going to try my luck on Trivian Groves. I've been defeated here a few different times. So I have one scout going with me. Alright, so after the Emperor created the Thunder Barbarians and they defeated the Emperor invented or created the Thunder Warriors and they defeated the Techno Barbarians.
Fear denies faith. Direct us to the enemy.
Stand ready. Yes, my lord. Infiltrating enemy territory.
Alright, so the Emperor created the Thunder Warriors, conquered the Techno-Barbarians that had ruled Earth up until that time.
We stand ready. Ever vigilant, ever vigilant.
Then he betrayed the Thunder Warriors. Of course, as a loyalist, I shouldn't say the word betrayed, but I think that's kind of what he did. He sent them into a certain death scenario.
I await your
Consolidating position
instructions.
on the objective. Fear
Initializing
denies faith.
what is your will?
So after betraying the Thunder Warriors, or having them all killed, I mean, he had them all killed for a reason. They were too powerful. It was like having a standing army that could threaten, the government. And a Thunder Warrior, although less than a Primarch, was far greater than a Space Marine. So they had to, they had to go. And that's pretty much the gist of that story.
Yes, most beneficent one.
But to conquer humanity's many enemies in the stars, the Emperor created the Space Marines. I think also Space Marines were more stable than the Thunder Warriors. Thunder Warriors, there's not much literature about them, but they were, I think, imagine like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They were prone to these sort of like
I await your instructions.
Mr. Hyde like outbursts.
Yes, Lord. With all due haste. Yes, most
Area
beneficent
secured.
one. Build routine 721 initiated. I will do as you ask.
Get on that now.
Yes, my lord. Infiltrating enemy territory.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
I don't think the Thunder Warriors were really even like.
Yes, most beneficent
I mean, a lot of the Primarchs come across as almost, you know, in some ways they're far greater than a human, and we're certainly infused with warp stuff to a,
Marine squad deployed are the Emperor's
you know,
chosen.
given the religion of the Empire, it's actually kind of hard that they're in a tough spot. The fact that the Empire actually is all in on supporting the Primarchs and all that, because the Primarchs, while they're like a sliver of the Emperor, I mean, it's debatable whether the Emperor's even human.
Yes, most beneficent one.
And by debatable, I would say it's like rather dubious. It's a stretch to call the Emperor a human. In the original lore, the Emperor was made out of, there were like very special humans.
Secure.
I guess I always imagine them as being like some version of Charles Xavier, where they were proto-psychers with knowledge beyond
Yes,
Marine squad
what any right they had to have. I don't know why
Initializing build
ancient humans would
protocol.
have such great knowledge. Anyway, so these like all the surviving shaman who were somehow like psychically
Heresy
gifted,
grows from idleness.
Charles
What's your
Xaviers,
order?
they all got together and committed ritualistic suicide.
Yes, most beneficent
And
one.
this ritualistic suicide
Build routine 721
Position
initiated.
secure.
ritualistic suicide created the Emperor. The Emperor was made out of the
I
combined
await
souls
your
of all these
instructions.
men that were willing, and women who were willing to slay themselves so that they could combine and somehow be made greater
Scouts
than
in position.
they initially were. Anyway, so if you go with that origin story, then the Emperor is clearly not human at all. He's some sort of amalgamation of a bunch of different humans, sort of like Frankenstein,
As you wish.
but
Today the enemy
I would say
shall
even
know
weirder.
fear.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated. Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, most beneficent one. I will do as you ask.
So, when it comes to Thunder Warriors, I suspect that they were probably, you know, test tube babies of some sort. And what that would entail is that they were never
I await your
actually human.
instructions.
Space Marines are very different. They're clearly born as humans, and then they undergo the process of augmentation at some later time.
Here to serve.
So because they start off as human, I surmise that the powers that be thought they might be more loyal.
I exist to serve.
Do not give me any time.
Marine squad
I
deployed.
await your instructions. I will
We
do
are
as
the
you ask.
Emperor's chosen. Squad broken!
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Alright, I'm having to micromanage my way out of this one. Wow, I don't think I will. It's not looking good for the home team.
Regroup! Returning to battle.
I guess technically I'm not the home team. I can accept that.
Raising orders.
Kill that dude. Alright, everyone, focus on recovery.
Yes, Lord. With all due haste.
Direct us to
Oh wait, attack that guy. Sure. Man, it's gonna take a while before I get
On alert.
any headway, isn't it?
Enemy must be nearby.
taking damage. At your command.
On alert, Marcus. The enemy must be nearby.
We are the Emperor's chosen. At your command. What's your order?
I have that feeling like I'm up against two bases or something.
Who stands with me shall be my brother.
What is your order?
Alright, I think I want a Dreadnought because they can go really strong in hand-to-hand combat.
Yes, Lord. As you wish.
We are the Emperor's chosen. We are the Emperor's chosen. We stand ready. We stand ready. We are the Emperor's chosen. Fear our wrath. We stand ready. I help.
Man, those teleporters.
By his word. To me, my brother. What's your order?
You guys stay here.
Awaiting orders. Direct us to the head. Yes, my lord.
Alright, we are actually making some headway. I am not that far off
Initializing build protocol.
from
Faith is eternal.
developing my whirlwinds. And of course, I mean, if you watch any of my Let's Plays in these campaigns against the orcs, the whirlwinds are pretty much what I live for.
Walk softly.
I hope the orcs keep attacking through this one entrance because I have so much more security over here than in other parts of the map.
We stand ready. Taking hits.
The Dreadnought's also great early in the game because the Dreadnought does have a high armor value, almost like a tank does. And so that means he's pretty immune to the anti-infantry weapons that the orcs tend to bring.
Marine squad deployed. Faith is our shield.
Where are some of my
I
engineers?
await your instructions.
Can you build a church?
Initializing build protocol.
Scouts in position.
What's your order? Death from above. Faith is our shield. At your command, faith is our shield.
450. I'm getting close.
Fear denies faith. At your command, heresy grows from kindness. Taking heavy fire.
What are you guys doing charging? If you have a gun, you shoot.
We stand ready. Orders received.
got a jetpack, you
Orders received.
have my permission to get in hand-to-hand combat.
Again. Awaiting orders.
Alright.
Ever vigilant. Yes, my lord. Ever vigilant. Onward to glory.
My security right there is actually pretty strong.
Apothecary ready.
I would love to build on that slag deposit. I just feel like this is probably a bit of an Orky highway right here. The fact that they haven't attacked in a while probably means that they're building up to a big assault.
Fear denies space. What is your order?
Come down here.
Fear of Fear denies space.
Yes, most beneficent one? I await your instructions. Without haste, I will do as you ask.
Apothecary here. Who requires my aid? The battlefield awaits. Who requires my aid?
Alright. This is some of the best progress I've actually ever made on this map in this style playthrough. Hopefully it keeps up, I don't jinx myself. Now we're talking.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Man, that Dreadnought. At this stage of the game, that Dreadnought is way better than I had previously given them credit for. Alright, that's whirlwind number one.
The enemy is attacking.
Honestly,
Apothecary here. Direct us to the enemy.
guys, you're getting way too far ahead of yourself.
Onward to glory.
Even in death, I still serve.
At your command. Orders received.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Wow, gonna build my first Land Raider. I do have a relic, okay. I have to remember that. Alright, so, you know what I want? I want invisible scouts. For that purpose of pushing my line of sight forward. Boy, I do like the Land Raiders, but I feel like they take longer to build, and maybe I shouldn't be so enthusiastic about them. Sometimes with scouts, it can be fun to build a lot of them. So I'm going to build 5 scouts, one of which will be a forward lookout over here,
Death from above.
but the other 4 I'm gonna have go around and kind of look around at stuff and kill a bunch of things.
Ever vigilant.
Generator deployed.
Weapons at ready. It is time.
Generator at your disposal.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Generator at your disposal.
Scouts reporting for duty. At your command. Scouts here. Yes, my lord. Scouts
I
reporting for
await
duty.
your instructions. Initializing build protocol. I will do as you ask.
Scouts reporting for duty. At your command. I sense danger. We will root it out. Scouts reporting for duty. Scouts awaiting orders. Gathering intelligence. Scouts reporting for duty. Scouts in position.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
At your command. Scouts reporting for duty.
I am going to start assigning vehicles to the southern portion of my base, because it is obviously vulnerable. I didn't realize dreadnoughts were so expensive on the energy.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Let me get some more skulls.
Marine squad deployed.
Predator deployed.
Faith is our shield.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Predator tank here. Moving out.
Marine squad deployed. Yes, my lord. Direct us to the enemy.
Predator at your command.
Why is that thing still there? Uh-oh.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
Squad broken. Yes, my lord.
Wow, they apparently got sick of my shenanigans.
Ever vigilant.
Alright, as usual, don't go too far from your home, guys.
Faith is our shield. Yes, my lord.
Land Raider armored transport.
Obviously, they have quite a few forces out there. I should not take that lightly.
Predator deployed. Predator at your command.
Scouts awaiting orders. Gathering intelligence. Scouts in position. At your command. Scouts ready. Yes, my lord. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
The enemy is
Whirlwind
attacking!
artillery tank here.
Scouts ready. Scouts in position. At your command.
Alright, retreat. I have drawn out the hornet's nest.
Commencing infiltration.
Whirlwind here. As you command. Whirlwind here.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind artillery
This
tank
day
here.
shall be a glorious
I
one for the
await your
Imperium.
instructions.
Whirlwind artillery
Scouts
tank
awaiting
deployed.
orders. We will move ahead and mark Scouts ready positions. Getting into position. At your command, we will move ahead and mark any enemy positions. At your command, I
Whirlwind
sense
artillery
danger.
tank
We
deployed.
will root it out. Scouts ready. Strategic point identified.
I guess they keep rebuilding this stupid thing as soon as they kill it.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
As soon as I kill it.
At your command, I sense danger. We will root it out. Scouts awaiting orders. I sense danger. We will root it out. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Position secure.
I'm sure that ticks off the orcs. Going up and stealing.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Even in death I still serve. Moving out.
Yes, my lord. Search commencing. Commencing infiltration.
That was a big mech. Those guys were some of the scarier dudes.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Command me.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Alright. Seems like as long as I'm shooting down there,
Whirlwind here.
I am keeping their attention down there. Which is a pretty big advantage. So let's see here. Is it worth it to build a bunch of Grey Knights? I don't know about fighting the orcs with Grey Knights because I get most of my advantages from being a shooting army.
Scouts in position.
Marine
Alright.
squad deployed.
What will it take to get that?
Land Raider deployed. Whirlwind artillery tank here. Land Land Raider armored transport here.
Marine squad deployed.
Whirlwind here. The machine spirit is
Heretics
prepared.
rose from violence. We are the Emperor's chosen apothecary here.
His will be done. Whirlwind here.
Marine squad deployed.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
I am seeing if this whirlwind's in range to fire.
We are
Doesn't
the
look like it.
Emperor's chosen.
To hit that target over there.
Scouts ready.
Marine squad deployed.
I sense
What's
danger.
your order?
We will root it out. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. On patrol.
Marine squad deployed.
Land Raider deployed.
Scouts here. Yes, my lord.
Whirlwind here. Land Raider armored transport here. Land Raider armored transport here. His will be done. Whirlwind here. His will be done. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Marine squad deployed. Ever vigilant. Direct us.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind here. Approaching target.
We stand ready. Direct us.
Alright, I'm doing a pretty good job right now of expanding my borders, my territory of control. Of course, I've been lucky so far that orcs have largely just ignored attacking my south flank.
Strategic point identified.
Why are my guys not as invisible as they were? There we go.
Scouts ready. Scouts awaiting orders.
There we go. Alright.
Ever vigilant.
Predator at your command. Whirlwind here. His will be
Taking
done.
heavy fire.
Area secured.
Here to serve. Here to serve. With all due haste, initializing build protocol.
Land Raider armored transport here. Predator deployed. Predator tank here. Predator at your command. Predator tank here. Moving out. Land Raider armored transport here. Whirlwind here. Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind here. Predator deployed. Whirlwind here. Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
The enemy is attacking.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Squad broken. Taking damage.
Where?
Scouts here. Scouts ready.
Stop.
Land Raider at your disposal.
I am ready to serve.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Alright.
Predator tank here. As you command.
They hit me back with a pretty fierce counterattack. Get into this fight.
At your command. Moving out.
Boy, my tanks are doing a good job of holding us in there, though.
We are the Emperor's chosen. We are the Emperor's chosen. Weapons at ready. The battlefield awaits.
Call that battle.
Vigilant. Apothecary
Well, it's
ready.
definitely a battle. Good job, guys. Took some tough dudes to win that one.
Beneficent One,
Looks like I lost the servitor. I guess the orcs
build
are
routine
pretty ticked off. I was,
Awaiting orders. Apothecary ready.
Land Raider armored transport here. Moving out. Land Raider at your disposal. An easy objective. Whirlwind here.
Let us purge. Kill. Marine squad deployed. Apothecary ready.
Predator tank here. The machine spirit is prepared. Predator tank here. Land Raider at your disposal. Approaching target.
Marine squad deployed.
Scouts here, infiltrating enemy territory.
Land Raider armored transport here.
At your command, I sense danger. We will root it out.
Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider
Scouts
deployed.
ready.
Land Raider armored transport here. Approaching target. Death has arrived. Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
What are your needs?
Land Raider armored transport here. Predator tank here. Land Raider armored transport here. Predator tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank deployed. Yes, will. Whirlwind here. Whirlwind here. Land Raider at your disposal.
Squad embarked.
what? Something bark.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Defending
Land Raider
objective.
armored transport here. As you command.
Apothecary here. Directing engines.
here to
Whirlwind
serve,
artillery tank deployed.
here to serve. I will view as you ask.
Land Raider at your disposal. At your command. We will destroy the enemy at your disposal. Land Raider armored transport here. Predator tank here. Land Raider armored transport here. Whirlwind artillery tank deployed. Armored transport here.
Direct us. The fallen shall be forever remembered. Emperor's finest.
Land Raider armored transport here.
At your command.
Yes, most beneficent One,
Land Raider armored transport here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
What are your needs? Yes, my lord. Take and hold. Apothecary here.
Speaking of the apothecaries,
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
try to
Who requires my aid?
spread these guys around, get the healing.
Who requires my aid?
Scouts in position.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
Land Raider at your disposal. Predator at
Taking
your
damage. Mission accomplished.
Land Raider at
I
your disposal.
await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
Okay, looking at the map, where next to conquer? I wonder where the orcs' base is. Where are my scouts?
Position secure.
Land Raider at your disposal. Moving out. Predator at your command.
What are your needs?
I await your instructions. Initializing
We
build
stand ready.
protocol. I await your instructions. I shall obey.
Predator tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank here. The machine's whirlwind artillery tank here.
Alright, these guys go forth in search of bases. Man, the orcs do build a lot of... No wonder they were pumping out so many troops.
Land Raider armored transport here.
I await your instructions.
No servant of the Emperor shall fall behind you.
Whirlwind here. Predator tank here.
Oh, that's a predator. We should come over here.
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind here.
Faith is our shield. Orders received. What are your needs?
Whirlwind here. His will be done. Moving out.
Fear denies faith.
Predator at your command. Whirlwind here. Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind here.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Land Raider deployed. Land Raider armored transport here.
to serve. As you wish.
Yes, my lord.
Marine squad deployed. The enemy is attacking.
I love it when I can kill those guys quickly, because they're actually immense pains.
Marine squad deployed.
Yes, Lord? I will do as you ask.
At your command. Scouts here.
Land Raider armored transport here. Land Raider armored transport here.
Marine squad
Land
deployed.
Raider armored transport here.
At your command. At your command. What is your order? Onward.
You know, in the tabletop game, it's better to specialize your units, so you don't, generalist units suffer from the
The
generality,
enemy is attacking.
but
Land Raider armored transport here.
Here to serve. Initializing build protocol.
Scouts in position.
I'm not sure if that's true in the video game or not.
Scouts in position.
As I get more units, I tend to,
Scouts ready.
I think specialization might be better.
Commencing infiltration.
Because they'll like find their natural range from which they can actually shoot at something with a missile launcher, as opposed to shooting at something with flamethrowers.
We are the Emperor's chosen. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Land Raider at your disposal.
I made a bit of a virtual wall here, but
Fear denies.
definitely feels vulnerable still.
Stay vigilant, brothers.
So what kind of tank can I make the quickest? Can I make Predators much faster? It's not a question of resources, it's a question of like, literally it takes time to make Land Raiders.
Predator at your command. Land Raider at your disposal. His will be done. Whirlwind here.
Taking damage.
As you command. Whirlwind here. The machine spirit is prepared.
I await your instructions.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
Land Raider armored transport here. As you command. Predator at your command. Whirlwind here. Land Raider armored transport here. Approaching target. Land Raider at your disposal. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Faith is our sheath. How can I serve? I follow your command.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Fear denies faith.
Predator tank here. Predator deployed.
Alright, so I have my tank spearhead. Just don't know where to point said spear. Alright, scouts, get to work. Lazy slackers. Do I bother capturing this point right here?
Under fire!
Yeah, why not
Land Raider
send
at your disposal.
these guys?
Transport here.
Just
Approaching
go
target.
there.
We bring his will.
We are the Emperor's
Predator
chosen.
deployed.
Moving out. Commencing attack.
Whirlwind here. Moving out.
Faith is our
It is
shield.
better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
We stand ready.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Awaiting orders. None shall stop us.
Land Raider at your disposal. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Awaiting orders.
It is
Tanking
better
haste.
to die for the Emperor than live for
We are the
yourself.
Emperor's chosen. We stand ready. Yes, my lord. Attacking as ordered. Onward to glory. Direct us to the enemy.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Alright, so with this southern unit,
Whirlwind here.
I can
Take
actually
and hold.
use them to move forward. I feel like I could use some more Marines in this
At your
area.
command. As you command.
We stand ready. Orders received, brother. How can I serve? Position secure. Taking damage. Injured.
Alright,
How
you
can I
guys.
serve?
I'm just going to stay at the
Orders
base.
received.
I know it's very unlikely at this point the orcs can actually launch a significant offense, an offensive that could threaten me. But I just have that sort of anxiety. Makes me stay in and protect myself.
Yes, Lord?
Objective achieved.
Initializing build protocol. Build routine 721 initiated. Initializing build protocol.
It's all quiet on the western front.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Engaging the enemy.
Yes, Lord?
Alright, just because I'm being so thorough.
Initializing build protocol.
What?
Yes, most beneficent one.
Build that.
721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated.
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind here.
Under fire. Charge.
Predator at your command. Whirlwind here. Predator at your command. Predator at your command. Predator tank here. Moving out. Predator tank here. Land Raider armored transport here.
Taking damage.
Guys, if I was ready for you to attack that one, I would have sent you over there.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Predator tank here.
Everyone
Heresy
stop,
grows from
except for you.
idleness.
Predator at your command. Moving out.
Alright, where is... I really thought that they had at least one.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Yes, my lord. Cleanse, purge, kill.
So we got stuck in a traffic jam.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Approaching target. Predator at your command.
Under fire! Direct us to the enemy. Orders received. Area secure.
Land Raider armored transport here. Predator tank here. Land Raider armored transport here. Whirlwind here.
Yes, my lord. Fear our wrath.
Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste,
What's going on here?
Land Raider at your disposal.
Back up.
At your command. Land Raider at your disposal. Predator at your command. An easy Land Raider at your disposal.
yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated. I will do as you ask.
Taking damage.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Our faith holds us.
Alright. Preparing for the final assault on the Orc holdings. I actually think a great way to go would be to bombard them.
Under fire.
If they're anything like my base, they're in this triangle. So I could probably get a bunch of my whirlwinds near this relic. And then get some, you know, as I assault, make my assault in there.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
Let me see, I gotta cross this bridge at some point. So that takes me into their base. Is there anything over here worth grabbing? Okay, there's a relic. I'm gonna grab that with
What are your needs? Apothecary here.
these squads.
Predator at your command. Land Raider at your disposal. Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
The battlefield awaits. No servant of the Emperor shall fall behind it. Taking damage.
Whirlwind here.
How can I serve?
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Predator at your command. Whirlwind artillery tank deployed. This will be done.
How can I serve? They are finished. Proclaim it in the name of the Emperor.
Land Raider armored transport here.
We stand ready.
Whirlwind artillery tank here at your command. Approaching target. Whirlwind artillery
Awaiting
tank
orders.
deployed.
The enemy is attacking. Orders received. Direct us to the enemy. Yes, my lord. Moving up. Taking heavy fire.
Predator tank here.
What's your order?
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
Faith is eternal. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
This is a fine staging ground for my final invasion.
Engaging the enemy. How can I serve?
Whirlwind artillery
us to the enemy.
Command me.
Area
Whirlwind
secure.
artillery tank here. Predator at your command. An easy Land Raider armored transport here.
Taking heavy fire. Maintain attack formation.
Land Raider Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
Alright, where are all these whirlwinds going again?
Here. An
Come here.
easy objective.
Here to serve.
That is a scary death sound.
Whirlwind here.
Securing objective.
Oh, there's all the whirlwinds.
Moving out. Whirlwind here.
Just start shooting.
His wrath falls from the heavens. Land Raider armored transport here. Whirlwind here. They will never see it coming. Whirlwind here. His wrath falls from the heavens. Whirlwind here.
This target ground function,
They will never see
I have
it
to
coming.
admit, it's a lot of fun.
Artillery tank here.
Just shell
They will
them.
never see it coming. Whirlwind here. Whirlwind here.
Fear denies strength.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
You think I got their attention?
Command me.
I'm gonna put my dreadnought in the middle of that.
Mercy grows from idleness. Taking
Land
heavy
Raider
fire.
armored transport here. His will be done. Whirlwind here.
Faith is our shield. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Land Raider armored transport here. Predator at your command. Land Raider at your tank here. Land Raider at your disposal. An easy objective. Whirlwind here. As you command. Land Raider at your disposal.
Apothecary here.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind here.
Commencing infiltration. Lining up our targets.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. His wrath falls from the heavens.
Taking damage.
Ah, they put their main buildings pretty far in the back.
Getting into
It's
position.
not going to be easy to shoot them at this range. So I'm clearly bombarding them to hell. Aw, my scouts died. This bombardment's pretty fun, but
Whirlwind artillery tank here. His wrath falls from the whirlwind here. His wrath falls from whirlwind here. His wrath falls from the whirlwind artillery tank here. Triangulating attack coordinates. Land Raider at your disposal. Approaching target. Land Raider armored transport Predator at your command. His will be done. Whirlwind here. Moving out. Predator at your command. Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider armored transport here.
Yes, my lord.
Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider at your disposal. Predator tank here.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Land Raiders at your disposal. The machine spirit is prepared. Approaching target. Moving out.
At your command, strategic
Land
point
Raider armored
identified.
transport here. His will be done. We will destroy the enemy.
Area secured.
The machine spirit is prepared. We will destroy the enemy. An easy objective. Death has arrived. An easy objective. We bring his will. We bring his will.
All right, movie tune. Oh, that was fun. That was very thorough. I particularly did love grinding their bones into dust because that level has been a thorn in my side many times. I wonder if their defenses were a little bit lower since I had taken the stronghold. But I think already having assault marines really made a huge difference in the early goings when they rushed me so aggressively. There have been playthroughs when I have done that level, not in this campaign, but in the past I have lost pretty bad on that level. Alright, in the near future, I think I'm gonna be fighting the Tau. And I have already invested in ranged defense, so I might as well go with the Demon Hammer. Which it doesn't tell me exactly how much better it makes me at, melee damage versus range damage. However, 510, that's like twice as good. That could be pretty useful in a fist fight, and maybe my guy, my leader, I forget his name, Borealis or Boreal. Maybe he had better gear. I had some more equipment, and so that probably also made a very big difference in my in the early going when I always have to fight off the initial rushing hordes. Alright, so I'm going to end the turn. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to play another game in this episode, but we'll end this turn and see how the map develops. Well, alright. Alright, where are we? Cerelia. Let me see what time it is. You know what? I could save in the middle, so I am going to fight. But unlike Dawn of War 2, you can actually save in the middle of a fight scenario, which is a pretty nice touch. Alright, we're going to call that episode 6. And we stay tuned. Next time we'll have yet another defensive Cerelia. It's the first place I conquered, and the Tau have invaded twice, and I have kicked them. Wait, so they've invaded twice, and I defeated them once, and this is the second invasion. We'll see how it goes next episode. But in the meantime, y'all have a good evening, and I'll talk to you later.